Welcome to World's Finest, the Southgate Media Group's weekly DC Comics review. As always, I am Phil Parrish, and joining me is...
Y'all know who it is. I don't need no introduction.
Direct from her recent appearance in Las Vegas.
Still hungover. This is a good week for DC, though, right?
Yeah, for the most part.
Well, I have very slowly started to whittle my list down, so every week's a good week for me, it seems like.
Mm-hmm. Well,
I still think I have some whittling to do, but we'll see.
There's one or two books still on my list that are going to get whittled down in a month or so here.
On
a totally unrelated topic, Harley Quinn number 8 came out this week.
Unrelated, sure.
Plausible deniability. Yeah, this one's getting cut. Lilith, her and Ivy go on vacation to a nudist colony.
Crickets. I'm not a 13-year-old boy, I'm sorry. Well, what happened? Was there anything interesting, or was it just for the gratuity for the sake of gratuity?
It's probably mostly like that, because I'm telling you, it's like vacation. It's not even like a real adventure, although the only interesting part is like there's some flashbacks of her with the Joker, because I guess she received some files and she's like, well, only the Joker could know this stuff.
Oh, we're playing up the Suicide Squad angle, which really ticks me off.
Well, yeah.
That should not be canon, though. I'm sorry.
Well, I mean, the whole new 52 got the ball rolling with bleaching her skin and stuff, and
yeah.
Damn you, New 52.
Sigh. Well, was Poison Ivy did she at least have a good characterization, or is she just reduced to arm candy for Harley?
No, she's good, because even like Harley's been asking her to move in with her, and she's like, I really can't do that now with my whole eco terrorist thing going on.
I will say I do like that angle for Poison Ivy.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, I don't know. I think this one's getting the heave ho. Well, I got to make room. Super Sons is coming. I think Batwoman's coming up. I'm gonna give that a shot.
Please let Batwoman be good. I need to have a consistent female title on my roster.
I don't know. I'll be generous. I'll give this one a 3.5.
When really he wanted to give it a 2.5. It's okay.
The nudity bumped me.
Somewhere it niggled a little bit of Phil's 13-year-old boy deep down inside. It's okay, Phil. I won't judge you.
On some levels, I'm always a 13-year-old boy.
And that's okay. So this next book that I'm going to talk about is a must-read. It is Batman 66 meets Wonder Woman 77. Finally! Remember when I said they should do it? Well, apparently it was already in the works, and they did it, and it was awesome.
I should have known.
Yes. I'm not even that big of a fan of Batman 66, the TV show, but the comic book has been awesome, especially the crossovers, as it were. And this one, like I said, I've been waiting for it forever. So this was really good. And this one has Ra's al Ghul in it, and Catwoman. And then we're fighting actual Nazis, which is where Wonder Woman comes in. So yeah, it was just like all the best things that I remember about both shows and some of the classic comic book arcs. So kind of all rolled into one. And the artwork was great. And I just really enjoyed this. And it's only 99 cents as a digital first.
Oh.
So take that, $2.99.
So it's not even in the stores yet. It's just digital.
Yeah, I think you can get this one on Comixology and DC.com, DCComics.com.
Hmm. Oh,
But for these, I would suggest you wait for them to come in hard in the trade.
Okay.
But like, I can't wait. I was like, I saw it and I was just like, yes, finally! It snuck up on me. I totally forgot about it. But yeah, this was really good. I think like even Tyler would like this one too, because he likes that Batman 66.
Mm-hmm. So what did you grade it?
This was definitely a 4.5 for me. It was really well written, great artwork. Like I said, it got all the great parts of both shows.
Mm-hmm.
I'm looking forward to more.
Linda Carter gets her every time.
Yes. If it's no secret, I love Linda. Even as an alien, secret undercover alien as a president, it's okay.
Mm-hmm. All right. Well, then I guess I'll go to Wonder Woman number 11.
Okay.
This one was actually interesting. I mean, she goes back to, well, supposedly Paradise Island with Steve Trevor, and there's a bunch of inconsistencies, and she basically comes to realize, I guess I'm guessing she's saying since she left the first time, she's like, I've never been back to the real Paradise Island since I left the first time.
Aww.
Because she comes back this time and her mother's there, and she's like, well, didn't you die? Weren't you killed?
Uh-oh, shenanigans.
Yeah, and like Steve was asking a bunch of the Amazons about, the ones he met the first time, and during year one, and they're like, who?
Oh.
Who, little man?
Okay, the prerequisite question: Did Steve Travers take his shirt off?
Oh yeah, I guess you're not going to pick this up because I don't think so.
All right, nope. I'm making these little notes about which issue to pick up.
You hear that, Santa? Will's going to give you her shirtless list, so pick up those issues.
I mean, Beauty and the Beast is gone, so no Jay Ryan to give me shirtless scenes. Stephen Amell hasn't done a shirtless scene in 5 ever, so it's just like I have to. We're not doing the gratuitous female gaze for Nightwing right now, so. Steve Trevor was my last hope.
I wonder if they'll give you a shirtless scene on the 100th episode of Arrow
for Christmas.
All that, and because that's part of the legacy, especially the first season.
Yeah, Salmon Ladder and shirtlessness. That's all we need for the 100th episode, and I wouldn't even care.
Doing the Salmon Ladder, getting ready for the wedding.
Exactly. But this sounds like a good issue, though.
Yeah, this is a really good issue. I'd say it's a 4.25.
Ooh. You've come a long way in such a short time, Wonder Woman. You think they're ever going to cut out the 2 arcs thing, or is it going to like dovetail into actually just one story, or?
I could see them making it one story again, because the other books do it, like Batman, Superman, Flash, just about everybody else who does 2 a month.
Yeah. I just feel like, yeah, it's time to merge that and like, oh, it was a secret plot all along. We knew what we were doing.
Yeah, maybe once they get done with year 1, maybe they'll do that, hopefully.
Okay, I picked up a book just randomly. It was Superpowers number 1 because it's an all-age book, and I feel like every comic book company should have an all-ages book. Mm-hmm. So this, and plus it had the Trinity on the cover, so it's kind of like Super Friends, and it's from the people that created Tiny Titans and Super Family Adventures. So I was just like, okay, those were pretty good. And it still has like a good mystery, and actually it's really random that these characterizations are so on point for an all ages book where these kids probably have no idea about like the actual characterizations of the Trinity. So I don't know. It was cute. I liked it. It was a 4 for me. It was really cute.
So it's like
I got an issue for Luca when I come for January because it's colorful and it's bright and it's easy to read. So
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. He'll love that. From Auntie Lilith. Alright, so did you read the rest of the books that I read?
Um, except for Flash.
Okay. Should I get that out of the way?
Yeah, let's do that.
Who would have thought we'd live in a world where Lilith reads Hal Jordan, but not Flash?
Well, Flash writers need to get it together. Green Lantern, they've been waiting to be unleashed, it seems like.
It's basically, well, we got the Shade last episodes, or last issue, so when Flash goes looking for Wally, he enters like the Shadowlands and everything, and I guess the Shade was trying to go straight, but the Shadowlands, the Shadows were trying to push him back to villainy. Oh, and Iris is infected, so now she's going to be acting like a big villain next issue.
I think that's foreshadowing for the TV show.
Oh, maybe. Oh, when Barry goes over to Iris's house in the beginning, I guess he looks at her laptop and sees she's writing a Flash movie.
What? That's a little too meta for me. Even for me, that's a little too meta.
I know. I was like, meta?
That's cute, though.
I don't know. It was alright. It wasn't too bad. I want them to make Shade like, he's like another holdover from the pre-New 52 universe.
Yeah, that's a good thing, though.
I wish they would. I don't know if that's what they're doing, though.
They slowly have to work it back in.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they keep telling us, but I don't know. I see New 52 reminders. I'm like, no, erase everything about that.
But I mean, it was good. It's a 4.
Okay, that's good. How was the art?
It was alright. I think it looks like it might be a different artist. I mean, it's not that much of a departure from what was before, but yeah, I think it looks like a different artist.
Yeah, that's what I thought I read. So I was just asking.
But the style, like I said, it's a somewhat similar style, so it wasn't like too much of a shock.
Well, since you talked about the Flash, I'll talk about Blue Beetle number 3. This continues to be a really great book that I can't recommend enough. There's still a lot of like unanswered questions, and they're building up the suspense. But I'm really loving Jamie and Ted. Like, Ted Cord is such an overbearing jack monkey. Like, I can't even. It's hilarious. And he's got this new love interest. We're gonna see where that goes. But this issue, he was fighting the Horde. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see him deal with that. The artwork is great. I really like that they didn't forget about Ted Cord. I like this whole little mentoring thing that they have going. And it just continues to be a strong book with great art and a great story. And I really think they took a lot of the Young Justice kernel that I liked about Jamie and really worked it into this book. I think that's why I really like it. Because I've never been that big of a Jamie Reyes fan. Like, I was here for Ted Cord all day, every day. So it's paying homage to the past and giving us some of that good stuff to look forward to the future. Because, come on. You can't have Ted Cord forever.
Yeah.
But I do want him to just want it to be Ted Cord in Booster Gold in the movie. I don't want Jamie to show up. No offense.
Save him for the sequel.
Yes. But yeah, this one was a good solid 4 for me. Great art, great story. If you're not reading Blue Beetle, you should be.
Very good. All right. Where should we go? Want to do Hal Jordan number 9?
Sure. I like this issue. Not as much as I like the last one, but I like this issue.
Yeah, because your buddy Hal wasn't in it.
Exactly. I I found the big bad interesting at least.
Mm-hmm.
So and the artwork was, I mean, this artwork just is so phenomenal. It just pops right off the page. Shout out to all the colorists and inkers because you did a great job this issue.
Oh yeah. Very colorful, very good for a Green Lantern book.
Yeah, there's action, there's mystery. I mean, it just hit all the right spots that a Green Lantern book should. I was very proud of the writer of this issue.
And that last page, what I've been asking for.
That's what I said. Oh, Phil.
Lilith was like, oh no.
No, it's not an oh no, but we'll see where it goes.
Mm-hmm.
I read this after I ate my turkey, by the way.
Oh, did you?
Yeah. I saved the best for last. This is a good solid 4.75 for me.
4.75? Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this is what a Green Lantern book should be, and they continue to be so great, and they really are building on everything that they have been working towards. So.
Mm-hmm. That's probably a 4.5 for me. Want to do Action Comics?
Sure.
Sure.
Why not?
968. Almost there.
I know. Now I'm not so sure. It's going to be like a $30 book.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to have a holographic cover. Oh, God. This is still, I'm sorry, Action Comics is still a bit of a mess. And I'm just like, I'm waiting for them to clean up and get to what I need. Like, I don't care about Lex Luthor. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Not this Lex.
Yeah, not this Lex. And I'm sorry, but Godslayer just feels like a watered down Doomsday.
It's like it seems like a 90s villain.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
yeah, but I mean, he has blood or killer or kill in his name, and he has armor.
Yeah.
But could we just replace Clark already? Or at least
kill baby Hitler?
Or at least kill baby Hitler.
Like, that's what I felt like this issue was basically talking about.
Oh yeah, I think.
And that reminded me of that one Marvel Civil War II situation I was just like, ugh. I can't have you two acting like each other right now.
Well, yeah, I even told you at one point I thought they were trying to make Lex Luthor DC's Tony Stark.
I mean, if they were ever gonna do that, it would have been like back in like the early 2000s.
New 52.
Oh, I don't know. This plot line just feels a mess. I just keep waiting for them to clean it up and get to what I came for.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think we're gonna get that till around issue 1000. I think they're gonna drag this out. I'm not gonna be happy.
Oh, you're right. Issue 1000, the real Clark Kent returns.
I'm telling you, they're gonna drag it out.
Yeah. Finally, he's back.
They're like, yeah, finally. 100 issues later, you bastards. Oh, just please. I want my old Lex back. That's all I want. I want this to all be a dream of what he shouldn't do. I don't want to be a good guy. I've always been meant to be a bad guy. That's what the conclusion of this whole thing should be. At least the artwork was good.
Everything since New 52, it's been a dream.
Honestly. Or hey, we are getting the Dominators. You've all been in a pod for 20 years.
Oh. just the last 5. Okay, 10. Lil's like 10. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, 10. Definitely 10.
We're back. Everything everything,
Everything you love is in. Everything you hate is out.
everything that happened since Max Lord shot Ted Cord has been a dream.
Oh, now we're really doing it, Dallas. Oh, so no, seriously, what did you think about it though?
I mean, it was all right. I gave it a 4.
You're so generous. I love that about you, Phil.
I like the story. I just wish they would move it along a little bit.
Yes. I gave it a 3.5, so we're not that far apart.
Okay. Because it just seems like, like the whole thing with Doomsday, they give us a villain, they stick around for a while, then it's on to the next thing, they stick around for a while. It's like the book is named Action. Let's get some fast-paced action. Boom, boom.
I know. Green Lantern beat them to that this week.
Mm-hmm.
But let's be glad that it wasn't a punch 'em up.
Yes.
That we can be grateful for, at least.
You want to do Hellblazer number 4?
This book is on the danger list, by the way.
Yeah, I get that. I mean, did you feel like I felt? It's like, okay, a book with John Constantine and Swamp Thing in it, and I'm still getting bored.
Right? Okay. Thank you. Phil said it, not me.
It's I don't know, is it slow or
It's, you know what it feels like? A political parody of some kind, but I can't figure out what the parody is of. So I'm just like sitting here scratching my head.
Yeah, I got that too.
But the dialogue was fantastic. I'll give them that. I like the dialogue, but yeah. I mean, we need some like sophisticated suspense. We need something a little darker. Something. It's John Constantine and freaking Swamp Thing. You know what the people came for. Just give it to us.
Yeah, I mean, most of the issue is just him versus yeah. It was just basically Constantine and Chaz versus a bunch of thugs.
What is happening with Swamp Thing and Mercury? Like, I'm just like confused.
I don't know, something with the rot, but I don't know.
It's like, okay, can we just get Poison Ivy then?
Are they trying to find? They're trying to find Abby, right?
We're always trying to find Abby. I don't care about Abby. You're giving me Newcastle Crew flashbacks.
Lil says, "I know where she's at. Know where I want to be."
Exactly. I mean, I get it. You know what though? I've never really bought into the Abby and Swamp Thing like, say, a Lois and Clark or Barry and Iris. Like, she's just irritating. She is a plot device. 8 times out of 10, that is what Abby is.
Yeah, but I mean, do you need someone who's a little whacked out to be in love with Swamp Thing? Like, is a normal woman gonna be in love with him?
I always thought it should have been the Beauty and the Beast kind of thing. Like, she can finally see past it and teach him some damn manners, but it never happened. Like, that's what I've always kind of envisioned, and sometimes it seems like they go that way, and then they, like, make a U-turn and go, nope, she's just a weirdo.
But I mean, when you have Swamp Thing's powers, and basically when you're detached from your body, where you can basically just grow a new one out of vegetation, is he really gonna act human?
Exactly. I'm just saying though, like, it's just weird. Abby's weird, and I don't care about her. I wish they would just learn their lesson. This is first of all, it's a Constantine book, so I really, really don't care about Abby at that point. If it's a Swamp Thing book all by itself, maybe. Just saying. I'm losing steam here. They gotta give me a reason to care.
Yeah, it's 3.75 for me, and I'm just like, really? I had such hopes for this book.
3.25.
Ooh.
Yep.
Come on, you gotta give us something. Come on, amp it up. The Justice League Dark animated is gonna be out soon. Come on.
I know. I'm saying. I'm gonna be like, okay, you can skip all the issues. Just go back and read old Hellblazer. That's all you need. Oh, shame. Yes. Hopefully they'll get it together. Deathstroke?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Deathstroke number 7.
This was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, this is a really long arc, though.
Yep.
But it's like, okay, we've got, we're talking about Wintergreen's abduction and all that stuff, and it's just like, yes! Yes, give it to me. And then it's like, what? Superman? What? What are you hinting at here? More gratuitous guest cameo. It's something actually Deathstroke doesn't need, in my personal opinion.
Well, I swear they like to pull that chestnut out every couple years. It's like, how's Deathstroke? Deathstroke can defeat any man, but how can he defeat Superman?
Because he's not a real man, he's an alien. That's the It's just like, who's faster, Superman or the Flash? Well, Flash is the fastest man on Earth. Mm-hmm. Superman is not of this Earth, so we're just going to skirt around that.
And Slade really doesn't get along with his ex.
Well, you can't blame her.
No.
I don't know. Like I said, I like all the Deathstroke parts, but I don't think we needed the Superman thing, especially not this early in the book's run.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah.
It's shaping up to be pretty good.
Yeah, it's good, but yeah, they could have held off at least until the next arc for Superman.
Yeah. But I think we're finally wrapping it up, is what it looks like. So.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What was this? It said conclusion part 1.
Yeah. So we get like 3 more to round out to 10, and.
So I think we get arcs within arcs. So.
Yeah. Well, that works.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't been bored with this issue, not once.
Mm-mm.
I really like how they're redeveloping Deathstroke and not like they're really getting back to his roots.
Mm-hmm.
So I like that. Like I've always been a big fan of Deathstroke, so good to see him back in form. This is a 4 for me.
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. Do you want to do Teen Titans number 2?
If we have to.
Oh, didn't like it.
No. I don't like either of the Titan books this week.
No?
No. I think it's because it's like Ra's al Ghul. Like, I felt bad for Damian. I just want to I want to stop being reminded about that side of Damian's family.
Oh. That's interesting because later in this podcast, you'll hear Charlie Esser's review of Teen Titans number 2. And just not to let you in too much behind the curtain, but I already did it. And let me just say, Charlie was talking about Bruce Wayne being an absent father.
Well, yeah, I have my feelings about Bruce as a father and how they have yet to do anything with that dynamic that I'm interested in, and that's why I feel so bad for Damian. So yeah, I just don't like to be reminded about it.
Yeah. Charlie wants him to bring in Aunt Harriet.
Oh, God. No. No. Oh. I don't know, though. I think this, for the second issue, this is, like, too much. Like, it's not believable. Like, we need to build some more teamwork and stuff, I guess. Like, I just feel like it's too soon, I guess.
Yeah, it's I always have a problem with those stories where, like, the team gets together and 5 minutes later they're like a well-oiled machine.
Yeah. That was the only issue I really had with this book. Like, I thought the dialogue was great. I really loved this cover. It was so vibrant and fun and really pulled you in.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, that's like I said, that was my only really issue. But I just want some more focus on Damian. Like, I'm here for that they're really trying to develop him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go a lot further in this book than he would with Batman. That's why they're doing it, and Super Sons. But yeah, Bruce doesn't come off good.
Yeah, he never has, and it's just been this really odd thing. Like when we had the not that I want to erase him now, but like when we had the chance to erase it, we just kept going with it, and I'm just like, I don't know why. I don't know why you're destroying like all the characters. Mm-hmm. It's like Batman. Bruce should have a little sympathy. Something, nothing. Mm-hmm. Nothing. Maybe Bruce is a clone in this world. We'll get the real Bruce with issue 1000 of Detective Comics too.
They're back. Bruce Wayne and Clark Kent are back.
Wonder Woman's been on a secret hunt, and that's what that's leading to for them. Save them from Cadmus. They've been frozen somewhere. Anyway, I give this one about a 4.
Yeah, once again, I gotta agree. It's a 4.
I mean, a 4 is good, but it's just like, I don't know. Mm-hmm. You know?
You wanted more.
Yes, exactly. You want to talk about Titans 5 then?
Yeah, tell me what your problem with this was.
I don't like this team.
No?
I don't. No. They're not giving me anything to care about with this team yet. It's 5 issues in. And it's like, this one should have had me hyped. It's like, the Return to Wally West Part 5. Yeah, okay. We've been dealing with that, but I don't care about it. I don't know. I can't get into this book. 5 issues in, and I'm just like, whatever. I think everybody feels off is what it is to me.
Yeah, well, I think they really haven't. I mean, I don't think they haven't delved in enough of the characters of everyone else. I mean, Nightwing has his own book, but the rest of them they haven't given enough time to. It's been Wally heavy.
Yeah, we got to push the story forward, and it's like abracadabra. Oh, why?
Because watch
the 80s cheese, bro. No, thank you.
Yeah, well, you know why? Because they're going to reveal on the Flash that HR is abracadabra. Come on.
Shout out to the Legends of DC group chat.
He keeps flipping that drumstick around. Come on.
I was like Harry Potter.
Every week he has at least one drumstick. I'm like, there's something with that drumstick.
He's actually secretly Black Canary from Earth 19, where she was a rock star. That face changing thing.
Oh, he was her drummer.
Yep. That's my headcanon, and I'm sticking to it.
What? She's not dead. She's a rock star.
She's in hiding. Undercover as a rock star. It's like some Charlie's Angels logic right there. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. I don't know what they can do for me right now.
Mm-hmm. So, should I ask what you graded it?
3.5.
3 oh.
Yeah.
I was like 4.5.
Yeah. I just feel like they need to. I mean, this is on a bi-weekly schedule, so I just feel like we should really be whipping through some story here. We're just stagnating.
I mean,
and that irritates me.
Yeah. I mean, as a Wally West story, I liked it because I like that relationship with him and Linda, and love conquers all. As a Wally story, I like it, but yeah, as a Titan story, they need to develop some of those characters more.
Yes, definitely.
Oh,
so once they get going, I think I might like it better.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot. Here's another book you're not reading. Batgirl #5.
I can't believe you're still reading that book.
Well, it's the finale of the first arc.
I know, but like I said, I'll still read Batgirl and the Birds of Prey when it should really just be Birds of Prey. But yeah, I'll keep reading that one, but I'm out on Batgirl. Like, her solo development is something to be desired for me.
I mean, I like there was more action. I like that they wrapped stuff up. I thought good, but there's one. She pulls a trick in here, and I don't think it's possible.
Okay. Comic book logic aside, okay.
Well, yeah, because it's like to defeat the one warrior she's fighting, she basically goes in her head and turns off her eidetic memory.
What?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'm with you on that one.
I'm like the rest of the issue. I'm like I'm here for you, but just like, wait, what?
Phil like literally had to put the comic book down for a minute and go, okay.
It's just like, okay, oh, well here, let me turn off 20 of my IQ points. Okay, boop. Like,
Well, wait, she has been traveling around the world learning the secrets of things. Isn't that the point of this first arc or whatever?
Mm-hmm.
So, you know.
Like I said, the rest of the story was good. Cause I mean, I'll give it a 3.75. The rest of the story brought it up, or else it would have been lower.
I just say give us a Dick and Babs book and call it a day. That would fix the problem with Batgirl.
Yes. And can we at least age her up a little bit? Or make her act her
feels
age.
like a creepy uncle.
Or make her act make her act her age at least.
I don't know. I've met some 30-year-olds act like 16-year-olds and some 60-year-olds act like 40-year-olds, but
yeah. But yeah, I'm all here for Dick and Babs book.
Give it to us. Oh, poor Batgirl. Like, I just feel so bad that, like, I just am not digging any of the female-led books for the most part outside of Raven. Like, that's so random.
So, as a woman, are they failing you?
I feel like it. I really do. Like, it's just not... It's not that they're failing me, because I'm sure plenty of people are buying it.
Mm-hmm.
But as, like, a longtime fan, I just don't feel like they're living up to the legacy as of yet.
Mm-hmm.
For any of the female characters that I really like. I'm gonna try to get into Superwoman after it comes out in trade. I'm gonna see how it goes. But Supergirl, I can't get into Supergirl.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I think if either of those two, I think you'd be more into Superwoman.
Yeah, there's a lot less history. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like I said, a lot of times it feels like a '90s Superman book. So
that's always a good thing.
Yeah, in a good way. Yes.
So what do we have left?
I got 2 left. You want to do my pick of the week, Detective Comics 945?
Hey, that was my pick of the week too. I like this one finally.
And you know what? Yeah, I liked it too. I have to give it to DC. I think I saw the select for Detective 950, and I think it's a regular size issue. I don't think they're going big for 950.
Good for them.
Yeah.
I mean, well, they just went huge for the DC Rebirth, so let people recover their wallets from that one. And
I'm proud of you, DC.
Gold star for you. The character development was great.
Mm-hmm. With the Stephanie Brown stuff.
Yeah, but also the Batwoman and Batwing interactions were good.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I did not see that coming. I say Batwoman for Team Captain.
Isn't she kind of almost already?
Let's make it official. I can't wait for her solo book. I really feel like they're going to do an awesome job with it. If it's anything like what they made her in Bombshells, I'm like so here for it and so ready for it.
Can we get like the same writer to write it? I can't remember I don't know who's writing it.
Oh, it's not going to be James. I don't think he doesn't have any room on his plate.
That's true.
Who would you want?
I don't know. Who would be a good Batwoman writer? Tim Seeley?
Our go-tos.
Steve Orlando?
You know what? Who's ever writing Gotham Academy, I think should write that woman.
Huh.
See, you're not reading it, so you're not connected. But I think she would actually even blend in. She should do a cameo. Petition for Batwoman to cameo in Gotham Academy. Now that I think about it,
Be a professor.
Yes, military history. There you go. No, but anyway, back to this book. I was really like floored. This was just an absolutely well written, put together chapter for this title. It's just like, what? Like, because I've been like, about Detective Comics.
Mm-hmm.
But this one was like, okay. And of course, spoiler. So, you know.
Yeah, not spoiler, but spoiler.
Yes, the character.
I mean, you got a lot. I mean, you got stuff on Clayface. Hell, you even had Jean Paul Valley and Harper Row in here.
I know, poor Harper. Oh, she always gets the short end of the stick.
And was it this issue or was it another issue? reading. Was it this one? I thought Harper said something about being bi. I was like, wait, I thought she was a lesbian.
Everybody has to be bi now.
I was gonna say in DC, yeah.
Maybe they're waiting for that Poison Ivy Harley Quinn team up.
What, Harper's gonna intern with them?
Yep. undercover.
Mm-hmm. And
although I will say that those, like, it was two distinct art styles that was just kind of like, are we gonna find out why, or was this just for fun?
I don't know. Well, do they have two different artists, or? Yeah, it looks like they might have had maybe two different artists.
But they like kept cutting between it, and I'm just like, okay.
Yeah.
That was my only, like, that's the only thing that I could really complain about. So, but what's up with Orphan? Can they get some more time on the panels or what?
Yeah, exactly. And what's up with that last page?
It's always the last page, of course.
Do you think she's gonna be like talking to like a hologram or an AI or something?
Probably AI.
Yeah.
We'll see. That's been done to death for Batman too, but we'll see how it goes. This is tight, solid. Like I said, it's my pick of the week. It's definitely a 5. Like, all the little things that I found weren't that big of a deal.
Yeah, like I said, my pick also. Yeah, I go 5.
It's finally getting back to form, and I'm just really impressed with this whole Batwoman character that they've done. So. Like, I don't even care that we're not focusing on actual Batman. Like, I don't care.
So should we get to Batman Beyond number 2?
Yeah, this was actually a pretty good, solid issue too.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I can't put my finger on what is missing.
So did Future's End change history? Like, change the Joker's, like, supposed death? Because remember Return of the Joker?
Yeah, it was.
And now we get, like, a different, like, supposed death for the Joker?
Well, he does like multiple choice. Maybe that's where we're going back to.
Maybe.
Or maybe they were hoping that we were all lazy and forgot about it. Who knows?
But that's what I'm saying. Between New 52 and Future's End and everything, maybe history just changed.
Yeah, I think maybe that's what they're trying to incline to say. But who really kept up with Future's End to the end is my question. Just saying.
Oh, I know what was missing from this issue for most part. Terry.
Well, I'm used to that, though. That's actually nothing new.
I know, but isn't that weird that, like, he was gone for that whole time and then he gets his book back and, like, issue 2, he's already undercover as somebody else.
I mean, I feel like they did that a lot, and I feel like they're playing homage to that from the TV show, too, though.
Yeah.
So I just keep picturing Will Friedle. Seriously, like, when I'm, like, reading this, like, the dialogue, like, anytime Terry talks, I'm just imagining Will Friedle from the TV show.
Yeah. It's gonna be, like, 30 and you hear Will Friedle.
Oh, but no, I thought the art in this was really good. Like, the shading, is like, in the coloring and stuff. I just was like, oh, it's so dark and dreary, but, like, in a good way.
Mm-hmm.
They really set the ambiance and the atmosphere for it. So.
Yeah, especially like that flashback stuff.
Yes. I really like Joker's Town, actually. I don't know why. I just like it. I think it's adorable. But I don't know. Clown worshipping crazies. I'm like, we're already living in that reality. Oh, thank God Halloween's over with. We haven't had any more creepy clown spottings, right?
Yeah, I haven't heard anything, yeah.
This did give us a lot of background that we've been waiting for, even though it's kind of slow. It's like issue 2, and it feels a little slow, but I'm here for it because of that flashback stuff. I was just like, I like it.
Mm-hmm.
Can't wait to see where do you think they're gonna go.
I don't know. Do you think they're gonna Dana's gonna figure out he's Batman, or?
See, that's the thing that always. Well, actually, she did end up finding out in the original one somewhere. I don't know if they retconned that out or not. But like, all I need is Maxine. That's all I need in my life. I like Maxine over Dana. No surprise.
As a love interest, or just as like.
Just for the only person to know. You know what I mean?
Well, now his brother knows too.
Yeah. Not a fan of that, but we'll see where that goes, if he gets annoying about it or not. All in all, pretty great issue. It was a 4 for me.
Yeah, I gave it a 4.5.
That cover could have used some work, though. I was just like, I didn't know what to make of that cover.
Yeah, I know.
I was just like, what?
Well, he wasn't in costume, so it was kind of accurate.
Exactly.
Alright, so is that all the books then?
Pretty sure. I want to remind you guys that, Batman Arkham Knight Volume 3 is out in trade. God. Black Canary Volume 2 New Killer Star is out in trade. And DC Universe Rebirth Deluxe hardcover, which I did pick up. Phil basically shamed me for it, but it's okay.
You're like, but I need the complete set of every copy. I
like the hardcovers. I do. They look better on the shelf.
I shamed her with memes.
Yes, he did. And that's the only appropriate way to shame somebody.
I should write a biography and name it that. I shamed her with memes.
So I can't wait to listen to Charlie.
He's in rare form. Yes.
I'm gonna get my popcorn and a beer.
But so anyway, if you would like to recommend any books for us, especially Charlie, you'll hear this again, but email us, worldsfinestpod@gmail.com. On Facebook, we're facebook.com, World's Finest Podcast, and you can also find us at facebook.com, Channel 52 Podcast. And follow us on Twitter at World's Finest Pod and at Channel 52 Pod. And on Instagram, we're World's Finest Pod. And Lilith?
You guys can find me at Lilith Hellfire on Twitter or at Adventures in FG on any social media. Seriously, any social media. So, and you can check out my website, Adventures in Fangirling. I've been working hard to keep fresh content, so I hope you guys enjoy it. The hiatus is coming up, so lots of new things to discover over there if you're looking for something to pass the time away.
And as for me, you can always email me, nightwingpdp@gmail.com. On Twitter, I am at nightwingpdp. And check out my other podcast, Legends of DC, with me and Lilith and all our friends. The big crossover is coming, so our big round table is coming up. And I've already heard 1 or 2 people saying, oh no.
Who was it? I'll get them.
Well, I put their fears to rest. I was like, me and Lilith got this, don't worry.
We got the timers, okay.
That's right. Follow Before the Bat and Enough Said, where you hear me and Charlie Esser on the all-new Marvel Roundup and Super Connectivity, and I've had a few interviews go up, and there's a big one coming next week, so, well...
Who is it? Can you spoil it?
Oh, yeah, I'm probably gonna have split it into 2. It's probably gonna be Marvel stuff on Enough Said, and then DC stuff on, one of our DC podcasts. It's Mark Wade.
Oh, cool.
Mm-hmm. So I want to ask him about Flash and a bunch of his Marvel stuff.
I can't wait.
Oh, yeah. I can't wait. All right. So is that all our business?
I'm pretty sure that's all their shameless plugs.
All right. Well, so thank you, Lilith. We will meet again next week. There's not that many books next week, I guess, because it's a 5th week.
Yeah. Yay.
So I think I have like 3 books. I think I have like a Batman annual, a Superman annual, then Justice League of America.
So I have 2. Okay.
Yeah. So we might have to stretch next week. All right. So thank you very much. And with that, it's time for Charlie Esser's Marvelous Review. Take it away, Charlie. All right, everyone. It's that time again. It's a very special Marvelous Review from Mr. Charlie Esser himself. And Charlie, you said you read Teen Titans #2 this week?
Yes, Teen Titans Go #2. No, actually, just Teen Titans 2. There actually is a Teen Titans Go comic, which I do love. But yes, this is I really liked this. It's a very nice. It's a very nice book, and really, man, I hate Batman every time I read this. It's like, man, Batman, you are a bad father. Go hang your head in shame, Mr. Wayne. You are not a good. I mean, let me just. I'm going to tell you, the Adam West Batman would not be this bad. Adam West Batman would take young Damian under his wing, because Adam West Batman would understand the importance of Damian as a person, as a human being, not as a burden to his life. You know. Mm-hmm. But this is one of these crazy Christian Bale Batmans or Ben Affleck Batman. You know. Just all self-absorbed.
He's just not emotionally able. I don't think he's emotionally stunted, shall we say?
Yeah, well, the man does dress up like a bat to punch people. I mean, yes, he is definitely emotionally stunted. He is not a healthy individual. Here's what I'm going to tell you: the story of Batman made a lot more sense before he had Alfred as a father figure. Mm-hmm. Because when he was just, a 10-year-old kid with $1 billion and no one watching him, except for maybe some disassociated lawyers, and some kitchen staff, he was, it made sense that he decided that his raison d'etre would be, I'll put on a bat suit and punch clowns. That made sense. Now that he's got this stabilizing Alfred in his life, and suddenly he's still crazy. It's like, Alfred, you're a bad father figure, Alfred. So that's it. See, Alfred I think that's the thing why Alfred has such a nice relationship with Damian, because Alfred realizes how badly he messed up with Bruce in the current continuity, and it's like, oh, I gotta buckle down, man. Because I'm sure Alfred never wanted kids. For goodness sakes, he's a 600-700-year-old bachelor, and he did date Aunt Harriet for a little while in the comic books, but then that all went away. They need to bring Aunt Harriet back. That's who they really need for Damian. They really need to bring back Aunt Harriet, and really they should do that. Okay, so DC, I always give Marvel my brilliant ideas. Here's your brilliant idea. Alfred calls up Aunt Harriet, explains that, Bruce has an estranged son who just appeared on his doorstep and needs to get this relationship fixed. I need you to come, just like you came when Dick was here and you were Dick's aunt and you were making sure this moody billionaire who suddenly took over your child, your nephew's life, wasn't doing anything untoward towards him, Bruce never was. Not saying that. Bruce never did anything untoward towards young Dick, but Aunt Harriet showed up because she was Dick's only surviving family and said, we Carney folk, we stick together and get to live in a mansion, so that's nice too. But yeah, so Alfred needs to invite Aunt Harriet into the Teen Titans Go comic book, or the Teen Titans comic book. That would be very cool. Anyway, so we open up, we see that, at first I thought it was Raven because they totally dress Damian's mom like Raven here. She's got the hood and Even's got the little Azarath Metreon Zinthos pendant in the middle of it, and she's like, and of course nobody has an umbrella. It's like, why is it not a bat umbrella? I don't know. It's like, I'm just gonna get my hair wet. I don't care. It's raining. I have tears.
Awkward.
Yeah, But Damian is sitting there, and he says, "At least you showed up. Father never did. I'm just an afterthought. Yada yada yada." And she basically says, "Yeah, you have a choice. You can come back to the island. I never had a choice, so I want you to have your choice," which is kind of cool. Says, but understand that, there are 5 assassins being sent. It's not just you who's in danger. Mm-hmm. And so we get here and we see Damian and Beast Boy, who's got his Wolverine mutton chops going, because he basically kidnaps all the other Teen Titans again.
Okay.
It's just these people are way too easy to kidnap and teleports them to San Francisco. Because it's like the one city that no one's going to be looking for them. And they make this mention that, they're looking for us in Gotham and Metropolis and, Central City and Star City and Los Angeles and New York. And it always makes you feel weird whenever they like throw in an actual city in the DC universe. Because it's like, okay, but that city kind of occupies the space of these other cities. It's like, it's like Gotham is Newark. I get that. Maybe it's Jersey City. And Metropolis is Manhattan. But then you're going to actually throw in Jersey City or Newark and Manhattan into there. And it's like, well, then where do you put Metropolis? Where are these places? Anyway, so they're all up in San Francisco. And of course, basically he explains to them, the Guild of Assassins is coming for all of us. And of course, Damian accidentally says, "I'm Batman." Because he says, because Starfire says, "How do you know so much about Ra's al Ghul and the League of Assassins?" He says, "I'm Batman." He says, "Hold up. Could you please repeat that?" Dude thinks I said I'm the son of Batman. Like, yeah, sure you don't mean you're the son of Batmite?
Oh.
Yeah. You know what? Batmite is an omnipotent deity that likes to mess with Batman's life, so I could totally see him introducing Damian into his life. And we see, Raven does a whole thing, shows the split shadows to show he is conflicted. Says, "Get out of my head, you don't know anything about me." And Starfire calms him down. Basically says, Dick talks about you all the time. And you know what he says? That you are impossibly arrogant, but that is almost excusable because someone who is destined for great things deserves to believe in himself. Which is nice. It says, "You talk about me as though you're trying to convince yourself I'm worth listening to. You don't have a choice. We fight together or we die alone. There's a third option. You can die together," say the evil monsters from the other League of Assassins. And of course, everyone starts fighting. Everyone is kung fu fighting. They are all fast as lightning. This one guy who is a metamorph in a more gooey kind of way turns himself into Tim Drake to fight with. Beast Boy. And we basically see these people, they're really not holding their own against the Teen Titans for the most part, although the Teen Titans do seem to be cornered at some points, although they're fighting hard. And then they do a strategic retreat because Damian feels it's the best way. They point out that Damian is a difficult person to trust, and he says, fine, no more secrets. I had a choice, following the footsteps of the world's greatest crime lord or the world's greatest detective, and I chose the path. Now, buckle up, Teen Titans. We just got a head start in the race for our lives, but the Demon's Fist won't stop until the hunt is finished. A great book. I love that line about I chose to be Batman. And, I chose the Batman. So to remind you of that ongoing gag. Always be yourself unless you can be Batman, in which case be Batman. And Damian is choosing to be Batman. A great book. We're going to give it. I really love the Teen Titans. This actually I'm going to tell you, this got my pull list before I read the second issue. I was so in love with the first issue. So this, I'm going to give it four unwanted children out of no, I'll give it, 'cause he's not really unwanted because his mom wants him, his granddad wants him, Alfred wants him. If Aunt Harriet meets him, she's gonna pinch those little cheeks like the Zucca Pupa he is, and say, "Such a punam on you, little Damian." But I'm gonna give it 4.5 kids who want to grow up to be Batman out of 5. There you go. Highest praise.
All right. Well, thank you, Charlie. And before you call Child Protective Services, would you like to tell everyone where they can get a hold of you?
Yeah, you can get. He's fictional, and
I know.
And clearly, Gotham Child Protective Services is not very good. Like everything else, and I actually wrote a skit once about like Gotham Child Protective Services, and just all of these like children of thugs who had been crippled by the Batman, and these, the post-traumatic stress that they were dealing with, and how it was manifesting, in odd obsessions with riddles, with hats, with things like that.
No.
Yeah, well, like I tell you that we flipped that script here on Gotham, but if you ask me, man, that's a much better story. These people are all just the sons of petty thugs in Gotham crime who just lost their livelihood because Batman beat them up. Yeah, so Gotham Child Protective Services, I don't have any faith in. I have faith in Aunt Harriet. So I want everyone to write to Teen Titans. I know they don't have a letter to write to Teen Titans. Say you need Aunt Harriet in this book. Damian needs someone to care for him the way that Dick had his Aunt Harriet to care for him. And I'm sure she's happy to get back to the mansion and maybe see what's cooking with Alfred again, because hubba. Okay, but if you'd like to write to me, you can always write to me in that old-fashioned email way at superconnectivityblog@gmail.com. That's superconnectivityblog, all one word, @gmail.com. And of course, if you would like to follow me on the Twitters or tweet at me in that Twittering way that the kids do nowadays, you can do so at Charlie Esser. That's CharlieEsser. Look for the 2 E's in the middle for quality.
All right, and if you want to get a hold of us to recommend the book for me, Lilith, or Charlie, you can email us worldsfinestpod@gmail.com. On Facebook, we're facebook.com/worldsfinestpodcast or facebook.com/channel52 podcast. Follow us on Twitter @worldsfinestpod and @channel52pod, and check out our Instagram, worldsfinestpod, and put memes up all the time. All right.
Memes.
Thank you, Charlie Esser. Thank you, everyone, for listening. And join us next week. I'm pretty sure it's a very small week next week, but we'll fill the time. So until then, join us again and, treat us like a good family, not like Batman treats his family. Good night.
Good night.